me. Yeah.
The views and opinions expressed by guests and clips presented on this program are their own and do not represent the views of the Johnny Binder Show. The content provided is for informational purposes and commentary purposes only. The show makes no claims of veracity or independent verification. Viewer discretion is advised.
Dear God, I ask for better discernment with the people I choose. I know on this journey of life, people come and people go. But God, sometimes I got more heart than I do common sense. I know I inevitably gotta lose people, cause life ain't promised for nobody. But I'm so tired of losing people from disloyalty, secret competitions that I don't know nothing about, and from all around flawed character traits that I just should have seen coming a mile away. God, I'm strong. And I know you said that you'll never put more weight on me than I can bear. And I know every lesson is meant to be learned. So I'm ready to learn, God. I ask that you open my eyes and protect me. Please. Amen.
Yeah, there's a koozie going on.
That's freedom of the city.
I got him, Kayla. I got him. I got
Karmelo Anthony, class of 2025, Centennial High School, Frisco, Texas.
Yeah. How to lamb, baby. A young child. He wasn't no thug. He wasn't no gangbanger. He wasn't somebody on the street. He's somebody with a two-parent home who love him very much. And this is what most of these racists in America hates to see. This is what they don't show you. They only want to post mug shots to make him look bad. But he wasn't a bad kid. And he isn't a bad kid for protecting himself. They're going to do whatever it takes to try to demonize black. But in our eyes, we know the truth. Justice for Karmelo.
We declare our right on this earth to be a man, to be a human being, to be respected as a human being by any means necessary.
And today, that's exactly what it is, by any means necessary. I've never repeated that right behind him, but I'm with him completely this day, by any means necessary. Y'all put that baby in there. Y'all know damn well he's not guilty. And we can prove now that the autopsy say that he didn't push it. The boy pushed into him. We got other people now. We had my lady, she came on and proved it with the autopsy. And now we know the lawyer with his low-down self, ineffective assistant counsel, he didn't even bring it out. Before I go any further, when the show come on, ladies and gentlemen, we give you knowledge, wisdom, understanding, freedom, justice, equality, food, clothing, shelter, love, peace, and joy. Boy, I'm fresh. I done took a nap and a nap in 6 months. Y'all in trouble, because I am not going to lie this here. And Charleston White, I love you. You know I love you. If you didn't know, you know today. I've been telling you consistently, you did some great work in America, brother. You did some great work. But Charleston, you need to call me. I know you see that number on there, 281-896-8215. I already called Dr. Candace. I told Dr. Candace to tell you to call me. She said you called her. So I told her to call you. I need to talk to you. Charleston, look, man. Whatever you and the father got, or the father that ain't done what he said he's supposed to do, I'm not knocking that, man. What I'm saying to you, brother, and then you made a statement about if he called you, I hope, I don't know. I'm just gonna wait to see it. I heard it, and my producer told me, and she never lied to me. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait on it. But if I see you say that, and then I'm gonna address you in a respectful manner, brother, and I'm gonna do it on here because you did it. So I'd rather do it behind closed doors. But I just want you to know, young man, you can't do that, man. You can't do that. What you doing? You helping them. You what you doing? You gonna help the DA, the judge, McKinney? You gonna help them, hurt him? No matter what the father do, you don't allow him to make you do something you know you ain't got no business doing. You got to rise above the motion, thanking to God. That's why a bunch of y'all, man, need to find God, have a personal relationship with God where y'all can stop acting like this. Rise above the motion, thanking to God. We're too damn emotional. As soon as somebody do something, we do something. It's too much dry snitching. It's too much talking against each other, character assassination. We need to wake up. These people playing us against one another, man. There's enough with Donald Trump in Israel. Israel controlling him. He's a flunky and a puppet. So why are we going to follow him? There's too many distractions, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. You better than that, man. You better than that, man. Call me, man. Let's get this thing straight. Ladies and gentlemen, may God bless you. May God keep. I'm talking to Charleston White, a good brother. I love him, but I don't know how he got tangled up and went the wrong way. This the wrong way you're going, brother. It's the wrong way. There's nothing you can say that's right about what you're doing right now. And then you're going to tag something with some watermelon something or whatever it is. But I'm going to wait to see all this. But again, ladies and gentlemen, this boy got a stellar record. We don't want to see the other boy unalive. We don't want to see that. But the lie's going to be exposed right now. I told y'all, me and my producer, she right out of Fort Worth. She out of Dallas. We ain't going to let this one go. We're not letting this go. We're not letting it go. I have not got a phone call from the mother yet or the father, but my head on straight, ladies and gentlemen. If you need anybody, you need to call me where I can help you get the right team, so you can get the right lawyer, right investigator, and do this thing the way it go and get that baby out of there within a year. We need no 3-4 years. We need to get him out of there now, right now, because what they did, dock that tape. Once you take forensic, take that tape back and show it's been doctored. That's motion for discovery for evidence right there. Right there, TikTok. They tested TikTok. They tested it. There's no doubt about it. The lady came on and proved it. So let's go. Let's go. Let's get started. Come on. Let's go. Come on, TikTok.
Welcome to the Johnny Binder Show, everyone. Today's episode is Lies Exposed, Videotapes, Betrayal, and the Karmelo Anthony case. Thank you for joining us live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. Thank y'all for y'all's support. But if you like, you can help us even more. The Johnny Binder Show is growing, and we are expanding our reach and our message, and we want to get it out there, right? And to do that, we need the resources and tools to be effective, because this is your show. We are serving you. So in order to help make us great, we would appreciate any donations that you would like to make in any amount to Cash App, $J as in Johnny, B as in Binder, S as in Show Live. That's $JBS Live. So what you would get from your donation is we'd be able to get some boots on the street, on the ground, so that we can pop up where we need to pop up quickly, better equipment, and a bigger and better studio so that we can actually have in-house studio guest. And that's not just talking about the guest panelists, that's a guest audience too. So those are the things that we are looking forward to. And support Black media. Cash App, $JBS Live. And this will be in the bottom right hand of the screen as well as it is now. So again, thank you all for your support. Okay, Minister. So I guess we will start off with Charleston White, just to get since we've been talking about that and get a better understanding of what we're talking about here. So I'm going to add it to the stage. Y'all bear with me because it's a long interview and I want to uh, thank the people over at Terrence Gangsta Williams, original hot boy. He interviewed Charleston White yesterday, and I want to take a look at so we can jump around more effectively. He had some great things to say about Karmelo Anthony, but there were other things he said in this interview that were like way concerning. So I'll start at the top and then we'll skip around. Here we go.
I've been doing good, my nigga. What about yourself?
Man, I'm good, bro. Happy you could make it. How was your flight?
It was, I spent a day at the airport. I spent a whole day at the airport. So I had to, yeah. So yesterday, they canceled 1,000 flights.
Who you flying with, Spirit?
All airlines out of Cleveland. 1,000 flights.
Okay.
1,000, yeah. So listen,
you need that ashtray?
They interviewing.
Yeah. This is gonna be a real unique interview. Yeah, this gonna be a real unique interview. Yeah, I done had a chance to calm down.
Okay, so what's the status of you and the Karmelo family?
Me and the status of the Karmelo family. Initially, I went with the Metcalf family. And I'm gonna tell white people, this not for y'all. I'm gonna get back to white people in a minute. This is for black people and niggas. When Karmelo and Austin Metcalf situation happened, black people ignored it because at first they thought it was black on black. So black people ignored it. They didn't have no say-so about it. You know how I know? Because I was online for at least 2 or 3 days, almost a week, arguing with black people because I said, fuck Lil Ronnie and the baby Chink, the rapper that had got killed with his baby. This happened around the same time. So when the mother put the GoFundMe on me for the rapper Lil Ronnie,
jump forward a little.
Donated $10,000 to the Metcalf family. And shout out to Aiden for doing that. I was under the impression at the time that Karmelo had brought a knife to school. So in my mind, if you bring a knife to school, and I don't give a damn if you're being bullied, I don't give a who you're afraid of at school, you need to tell somebody. I won't give a fuck. You walk by too many adults throughout the day going to school, you should tell somebody. So in my mind, this is first degree premeditated murder by a kid on another kid. This kid should get the max. That's what my stance at first, right? Mm-hmm. And you're talking to a guy who was the CEO of one of the most highly recommended youth organization in the state of Texas, which is Hyped About Hype Youth Outreach, was highly recommended to all 254 counties throughout the state of Texas by the Texas Juvenile Justice Department. I founded and ran that organization. So I used to train all the state's juvenile correction officers. It's not a county probation department where I hadn't went and trained the youth development. So nigga, I create youth program for the state of Texas. So this is my specialty. Not only that, I partner with one of the most powerful and one of top 5 best murder death penalty attorneys in the nation, and that's a guy by the name of Mitch Nolte. I met Mitch Nolte through a lady who does criminal defense mitigation by the name of Shannon Ross. So along with myself, Miss Ross and Mitch, we've saved plenty of children who've had violent crimes out of Collin County. So this would have been our specialty. Dad wants to pay me $3,000. I think it was $3,000 or $4,000. The dad wants to pay me $3,000 or $4,000 to meet with me.
Who dad?
Karmelo's dad.
Okay.
Well, I'm a businessman. He could be booking me for a killing. He could be booking me for a killing. Nigga, I meet up with him, get the money, and I keep the money. I listen to him, I look him in his eyes, and I listen to his story. His story made more sense. his story made more sense.
Or the son.
Yeah,
I mean,
it made more sense than what the media was projecting and propagating. They called me. Attorney Cole called me and said, "Hey, Charleston, can you help us promote the GoFundMe?" Nope. I gave it to the white folk, the white family, and keep it wrong. I know once I see certain figures, once I know I see certain black figures and black faces, Lee Merritt, Benjamin Crump, Jasmine Crockett, Dominique Alexander, nigga, all these run together. Kim Cole, nigga, all these, Freddie Haynes, all these are the hooks and crooks to run together. Nigga, they playing for the money. Being Crump them, but you know who was the mastermind leader? The white boy Sean King. Sean King probably ran off with $1 billion from the Black Lives Matter donation and getting his cut. So once I saw Dominique, I said, man, they playing, homie. Nigga, so I had a disdain when I saw the family with these people. Nigga, man, come to find out they not from here. They don't know nobody from here. Family never been in trouble. This man and his wife never been in trouble. They've never had a son. So they don't know what to do. These ambulance chasers went out there and brought them to the lawyers like they always do during a police shooting. Why do you think during a police shooting, you always see Ben Crump or Lee Merritt? You don't see no other lawyers. No other lawyers. In the last 15 years, how much money can you think them niggas done gathered?
So, Minister, I'm gonna pause it for a moment there because we need to break and make comment. But what do you think he's about his comments about activists and advocates?
I'm just trying to figure where this conversation going to, and I'm listening to it, and it's.
I just wanted to set the bar because, you know, a lot of people were wondering how Charleston White came into play with the family. And the father reached out to him because of his expertise in the juvenile justice system. Allegedly. That's what's being presented here. So I wanted to answer the why.
Yeah, well, with all due respect, we had a capital murder case, me and Ronald Ray, and the judge signed me to the 12-year-old guy, Brother Scott. And then had two of them. So again, judges assigned me to the child and then the family. So again, you know, I don't have nothing against Charleston White. I love him. He's my brother. But right now, I don't know where he's going with this, but I'm not agreeing right now. I don't know where he's going with this, you know. And, you know, he took the $3,000, you know, I'm listening to all this, but my question is, this got to be by Karmelo. TikTok. What are we talking about? What are we doing? And we got to watch what we say on this media and watch what we say out our mouth. So again,
we will jump forward.
Yeah, it needed something because I just don't understand. 1 minute you're with the father, then you're against the father. Even if you go against the father, just don't say nothing. Just you and the father shake hands and you walk away and he walk away and let us go from there. But don't go on the media with the influence and the power you have, Brother Charleston White. You got a lot of power and a lot of over couple million people follow you. You know, I had over 29 million people in the last 10 months viewed me from Willie D show to here. You know, I don't brag about it. I know God doing it, and I was the biggest gangster in the state of Texas. So I work for God now, not the devil. So I be careful what I say. Johnny Biden talking to you, Charleston. Dr. Jeremiah. You got to be careful what you say, man, out your mouth on the media, because you don't want to misguide nobody or stop no help for this boy. Because I'm not going to say nothing. If the father go crazy on me, I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm not gonna come on here and say nothing. I deal with the father behind closed doors, but I'm not gonna come on the media and say nothing. You don't do that, young man. And I know you know better. And I feel like you got in your emotions and you went there, but that ain't how it go, Brother Charleston White. So you got my number, brother. So come talk to me, brother, so we can talk. 281-896-8215. I asked Dr. Candace to send my number to you. We need to talk, brother, and may God bless you.
Well, we're going to skip to the kind of close to the end where he was talking about profiting off of the slur that Jeff Metcalf, and that was the victim, Austin's dad, made about Karmelo Anthony and how he was now going to profit off of it.
In pocket, you ain't seen no other lawyers. So what they do, they get a community activist, a leader like Dominic Alexander, reach out to the family, and that's how they get the lawyer connection, because it's unethical for the lawyer to pursue it. They got somebody on pull, hey man, go down there and get with that watermelon fella.
Is it called?
Nah. I told my lawyer I need to trademark watermelon felon, because that's what I heard his dad say. Hey, I got a new name for Karmelo, since you think you should. Watermelon felon. I said, boy, that's pretty catchy. Yeah, a little born in rubble, that's pretty catchy. Little shout fat motherfucker, that's pretty catchy. So I said, God damn it, you know what? I'm gonna make some adjusted for Karmelo shirt. I said, no, I ain't gonna wear that. I need some shirts for white folk. Because right now, no matter how we feel, Karmelo is a convicted killer, a convicted murderer. So we can't change that fact. Because I respect the law. I respect due process. I respect a jury's decision, no matter how I feel about it. I respect the fact that he went through a jury decision so he can have all his rights. Do I like the decision? No. How can you argue with he went to jury trial?
But not a jury of his
Did I
peers,
believe
man.
all white
Why
jury
you just sitting there saying that like he got
could
just
be so cold? Not today.
Damn.
Because Collin County is not an all-white town anymore. But that's just on the surface looking. That shit was orchestrated from start to finish. Me and black people wasn't paying attention. So I don't give a how they feel about what I'm saying. I've been there when y'all ignored it. Y'all was stuck on Lil Ronnie and Chink. Do you know it was someone from Collin County Court that was releasing the family's information to journalists and other people? They was going in and when he was bonding out of jail, it was somebody that was inside the court system that was doing that and got caught. She got caught and got suspended. Everything about them people being released. So nigga, I'm selling them shirts for white people. I'm making them shirts. White people need some shirts. They want the watermelon felon shirt. They just can't have a site that they can buy and sell it from. Because if they would, they'll protest it and try to shut it down. Black people can't protest me and say, man, we don't want them shirts. Yeah, Nick.
So if Karmelo Anthony reach out to you personally and say, hey, I need you to help me get an appeal attorney, are you gonna help him? What you gonna tell him?
Nah, homie. Your dad and them, I can't disrespect your parents. I can't do that, homie. Why? Because for you to make the decision, you have to make it with them. Yeah, nah, I honor a nigga mother and father, but nigga. As much as it hurt me, nigga, I tell people all the time, nigga, kids have to suffer based on their mother and father's decision. No matter what I'm connected to them about.
He wouldn't.
The world's gonna treat you according to who your mother and father is.
Did he just say that he would not support him if he called him?
Yes, that's what he said.
Okay, cut. I don't want because that's it for me.
That's what I was trying to get to. And the shirt.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Charleston White right there. Okay, there you. I I don't have anything against Brother White, but Brother White is completely out of order right now. You know, he ain't God. So I honor and respect him, but I have to do this now because he did it. Because I would address it behind closed doors, but he put it out there. I hope that dude call that dude to bring me on the show. Yeah, where I can debunk that buffoonery. Make sure you send my thing. I don't go to too many people's shows, but I go to his show because that's buffoonery. You telling me if Karmelo called you and asked you to help him get the right lawyers to defend him, and you talking about you respect what the jury did? I don't respect the damn thing they did. An all-white jury, that's not no damn jury of his peers. How in the hell I'm gonna respect that? I respect that, and they cut all the blacks on there. And then in 3 hours, 3 funky hours, come back with a guilty plea of a case of this magnitude. Come on, man. Charleston, man, I don't know what you're doing, brother, but you either slipping or tripping or you're not thinking. I don't know it. I don't know what you're doing, brother. You see that word out there? And I wore this shirt on purpose tonight. Respect. You're supposed to respect Karmelo, if nothing else, and his mother. Because you got a mother, brother, and a wife that you brag on that you've been married to so long. So again, brother, what are you doing? You completely out of order, man. It's Johnny Binder talking to you, Dr. Jeremiah. Call me. You got my number. It's on here, 281-896-8215. Come on, man. What you doing? Now you talking about selling some T-shirts. You need money. You think it's a joke? Watermelon and what do you say the name of the shirt is?
Watermelon Felon.
Are you serious? That was self-defense, man. They, brother, we got taped what they did. 4 people, 6 people, and the brother, what's the brother name?
Hunter.
Hunter, he started all of that. And the lawyer didn't put him on the witness stand on purpose. Huh? And didn't show what the doctor said because it would have been with what the lady said. They pulled him into him because the autopsy said it wasn't like this here. It said it was a pull. So couldn't nobody pull but him. And they didn't want that in there because then that'll dismiss the case. But it ain't over, baby. Forensic gonna get y'all. Yeah, y'all dock them tapes. Y'all low down. Y'all narcissistic. Y'all racist. Y'all sick. All you people like this, you sick. You're mentally sick. You're becoming animalistic. You are sick. You hating us for the color of our skin. You come out of us. So you hate yourself. All life come from the black woman. Ask Dr. Mendel, the Mendel case in Leakey. Your anthropologist. Ask them. Ask them for yourself. So again, ladies and gentlemen, Charles White, I love you, brother. But on this one, I don't love your way. You out of line, brother. You completely out of order. Now I'm telling you that. No, I'm telling you, man. I love you, but what you did on this case, you are out of order, man. Yeah, man. You dead wrong. With the power you got, and you influenced millions of people to go another way because you and the father got into it, and then you want the father to be hard. The father ain't hard. You're going to make him something he not. Stop that, man. Not many snitches out here. There's more snitches now than ever in the history of time. So that ain't hard. Damn near 75, 80% of the people in the game snitching. Oh, man. Hard. Stop. Come on, man. Let's go.
Okay. And well, I did want to say this one thing before we move to the next video. He did have an interesting take on how he said that Attorney Nolte was going to proceed, and that He thinks it was be a mistake to attack the composition of the jury, and that they need to go to I guess really Karmelo having somewhat of diminished capacity, mental capacity, caused by the seizures, which they didn't highlight in the trial either, which is how Karmelo ended up in the facility that he is in now. But I'm going to play a little bit of that so we can see how life for Karmelo has been a little bit after the verdict.
Service Sam here with a Karmelo Anthony update. So he has received an appeals lawyer. His name is Donnie Perales. He is a McKinney-based attorney associated with the law firm Chelsea and Perales. People say that his professional profile indicate that he has extensive experience handling criminal defense matters in Texas courts. He states that he has practiced law for more than 2 decades and focuses on criminal defenses, DUI cases, juvenile matters, and appellate representation in the district courts and county courts at law in Collins County. Now, I, like a lot of you guys, am skeptical. I don't think that Toby Shook and Mike Howard did a great job at defending Karmelo. I think there's so many questions. Why isn't this video that everybody is talking about seeing, why is that not being shown? Why did they shut off all access to that video? I mean, again, if you have nothing to hide, then why not be transparent with all of the possible information out there? Now, I got word from my inside sources that the family was able to visit Karmelo. People were originally reporting that he was taken to the Bird unit, but that is not true. He has been taken to a safer location now. He was taken to the Wallace Pack unit in Navasota, Texas, which apparently is a lot safer than where he was supposed to go. If you guys have information, send it to me in my DMs. I love you guys. Secret Service Sam out. Samson for president of the world.
I've come to love Secret Service Sam.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a lot of good information.
he spoke very well. That was Secret Service Sam TikTok. He spoke very well, very well. Thank you, Miss Price. I'm glad you're back. Miss Lady gonna be here in about 20 minutes. She's in the sessions. She get out, she coming. But ladies and gentlemen, once again, I know this gonna happen. I'm ready for him. I have nothing against my brother, but what he did on that show, I'd like the guy to bring both of us on the show. And I'm not hollering. I'm not gonna curse. I'm not doing none of that. We're gonna have very intelligent conversation. You come on my show. I'll come where he at. And I'm gonna be the winner. I put my we whatever you want to do, I put my life on it. We can put up and 100,000, then whoever win, we can donate the money to Karmelo. I know I'm gonna win. So I'm because I know Charleston know that's a violation what he did. You can't do what you're doing. You got power, brother. So when you say what you're saying, you pushing people away from him. Then you sit up and say on the show, if Karmelo called you and asked you to help get to the pill out, you're gonna say no because of the father? Are you serious? So we're gonna let him rot for 30-some years, 17, 18 years before he come up for parole. You know they're gonna set him off. Come on, man. Are you serious? Then you say he's a unalive, murder. You use that word. It's not true, brother. That was self-defense. And we can prove that they done that to him. We got tapes. We can prove it. We got tapes. So he completely out of order. Yeah. So again, my brother, I love you, man. Then that watermelon, what, say that again, what that is?
Watermelon felon.
You think that's a joke? Would you sell a t-shirt that's negative to your brother to make some money, much money as you got? Charles, you're not broke. Why would you say, you could sell another kind of t-shirt, go to the mother of them and ask them what they would like, and then give them a percentage of it and buy the t-shirt, and you make 10, 15% and get the rest of the family. But foremost is doing a watermelon felon. Come on, man. What are you doing? What do you say you want him out and you love him, but what you doing is against him. Your language. And then you say if he called you, you wouldn't help him.
It's a cold piece of work.
So I'm gonna let Miss Price and Miss Mills speak on it because I done made it clear. You out of line. You dead wrong. You out of order. 90% of the time I agree with you. But I'm not gonna agree with nobody when they wrong. I don't give a damn if it's Godzilla. Thank you. Come on.
Ms. Price?
I think I missed most of what was going on, but yeah, that is so tacky that you would want to put a shirt that says watermelon felon. Like that is tacky. You might as well sell a shirt with a noose hanging around a black man's neck. You might as well do that. I mean, that is very
What I
tacky.
was just thinking, you're all in my head. You're all in my head. And why would you want to profit off his pain?
Off of his pain.
Profit off his humiliation. That's the part that I don't. And you're supposed to love this boy, and you speak so highly of him. He did speak very highly of Karmelo, that he was an excellent kid. He was the kind of kid you want your kid to be friends with, and that he was in no way, shape, form, or fashion any kind of fighter or violent in any capacity. So he did speak very highly of him, but then around and say you'll set him up.
And what is it? Because that's what I said. I think I missed something. So what happened between him and the father that he would just totally go against Karmelo and
in the video, he says that I guess after their initial meeting, Karmelo's dad reached out and paid to have a meeting with him about this case. And then after their initial meeting, Karmelo's dad lost his job because of the case or what have you. And, Charleston said that he gave him a job working for him, even though he just kind of made up a position, and that he financially supported the family and took over Karmelo's Jeep note and some other things. And, they had to just lost his job and then they're just moving. And that he put up money for that to help support the family during this time. Now, he said that the dad was money hungry. That's what he said. He said that while he was supporting the family, the dad asked about a GoFundMe. He said that he didn't want to do a GoFundMe because he didn't want him out there begging. He just wanted to say, okay, the community came up with this amount. And so all these celebrities and other people are reaching out to Charleston, according to him, saying they wanted to donate money. And he said that he had raised like $1 million, even though only 150,000 was going to be needed for the case. All right. So the 150,000, the dad, they were supposed to have this interview with this other platform called Say Cheese. And Say Cheese, let me make some changes here. Say Cheese, that he didn't show up. The dad backed out of the Say Cheese interview, but they were having it at this pastor's church. So kind of neutral ground. And the dad allegedly asked the pastor who was going to keep the money after the legal fees were paid. That's why Charleston White fell out with it. Because he was like, he's just worried about the money. And That's what started it. And he said he went back and told everybody that wanted to donate not to. So it's not even a point that you no longer want to be a point of contact. It's not that you couldn't find a legal way to protect Karmelo's interest or the money coming through to make sure it has set up in a trust to have it distributed responsibly. That you really sabotaged this boy or made an attempt to, because I really don't believe that it worked. You made an attempt to sabotage this young man. It came across real petty. And then you had that shirt made, which is spiteful and ugly.
It's very spiteful and ugly. It's not classy.
So that's where we be with Mr. Charleston White.
Wow.
And he says that the dad is weak. And I didn't understand. He did have to make some valid points in the video. So y'all go check it out. When he was saying that the dad should have been present for the sentencing because Karmelo was in there by himself. He was like, he understood the mom not being there, but he didn't understand the dad not being there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's what had happened. Yeah. But it should not have been handled in this regard. It should have been handled beyond it. Off air.
Off air, and it did not need to be publicized. I mean, that's to me, that's a personal thing. You and the dad had a personal issue. Why did that have to be aired out to the public?
Yeah, it don't make sense. That's why I'm gonna get him at. You ain't gonna make sense to me on that. You nobody gonna agree with you that know God. Nobody gonna agree with you that understand. You need a psychosocial assessment, brother. There's something wrong. Much knowledge you got, and you always sound like you're pretty wise, and then you just wreck the car. You go run into an 18-wheeler. You're in a little Honda. You ride down the street, you see 18-wheeler, you run over and run straight into it. That's what you did, man. That's what you did. All this watermelon felon, all this buffoonery, and then if the child call you, you'll tell him you not. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's a bunch of buffoonery, man. That's brother. I'm not gonna do my whole show on you. I'm gonna go on and show the evidence and prove stuff, because that's what we do on the show. We solution based. We're not gossip based. We're not gossip based. We solution, and that's why I'm gonna be successful. That's why we're gonna be successful. That's why we're gonna be all over the world saving lives, because God wants somebody to be like His Son, spiritually. Solution-based, not gossip, not character assassination, not dry snitching, and not snitching. I don't do none of that. None of it. You can call Martha Reed Preston. That was her case. I beat my case. November the 12th, they dismissed my whole thing. And then December the 14th, they re-indicted me with 26 cases with Marie Preston. That was her case. She came to my mama house. She'll tell you. She asked me, please don't talk. I say, what? Oh, you talking to me? Man, go back up there with my man. So again, I face life with no parole with a woman I've never been with, but she's one of my best friends. I love her to death. And lost over $200-something million in a 4-month trial. 9 lawyers, 300 witnesses. Nobody seen me nowhere. One man said he seen the back of my head. It might can be me. That was it. Ain't nobody never called me with a match stick, a piece of bubble gum, or a lighter, a spoon, nothing. So again, the DA told me, it's gonna be in the movie. It's 1986, right in the front of the NRG now. Ran down on me because I said, get the keyboard and the rest of the stuff. And I just dropped Shadow Wisdom Gap Band off at the airport, thank God. And when they ran in on me, they thought I had some stuff in the automobile. I had nothing. 4 hours out there, nothing. Nothing. Body cabbage, and searched 3 women. Put some gloves on and put a female in there and searched 3 women. Okay? So again, it was completely out of order. And the DA told me from DC. From DC. He said, Mr. Binder, we've been following you. And we ain't be able to catch you with nothing. And he said, we're gonna make up something. I want y'all to hear this language. I never noticed, I ain't never told nobody. I told Willie D, I ain't told y'all about 20%. It's 80% of my movie I ain't told. And see, that's why I try to tell 50 Cent, you ain't gotta hype my movie up. It don't need no hype. It's real. 7 police officers jumped me undercovers, and we fought. We fought. Huh? Ain't no folding up. We all going to the hospital, man. Yeah, you can just unalive me, because one thing about it, I ain't scared of you. And God was with me. You say I'm still alive, right? And I beat the case. Like they lied on me, so I touched the police woman. And Stanley Snyder bust their head and say, well, you got kicked in the back? Yeah. Have Mr. Binder ever kicked you in the back before? No. Then how you know it was his kick? It was 4 people back there. How you know he kicked you? I wasn't even in there. She just lied. So again, ladies and gentlemen, the DA said to me, that's on my mother, and they tell you, we gonna make up something and get you indicted. And they did it. They did it. And let me tell all you rotten DAs that did that, thank you so much. I never told you this. Thank you. Because I didn't need that Rolls Royce, the limousine, the Porsche. I didn't need the helicopter. I didn't need none of that. The big, all the jewelry, all the foolishness. Thank you for getting me to God. I'm so, thank you. Y'all still in hell, but I'm in hell. So thank you for getting me to God. Because when I went in there, while they were playing dominoes, I was playing God knows. And while people thought it was a cemetery, God let me turn into a seminary. And this is why I'm so prolific. That's why I'm so intelligent. That's why I'm so deep with wisdom and knowledge. I'm not being facetious or anything. I'm not being braggadocious, but I am being braggadocious by my father. Yeah. And by my teacher. Yeah. They taught me well. And that's why I'm not going to ever lose a debate, because I have supreme wisdom. I'm going to tell you what God said. I ain't going to tell you what no man said. God is infinite, week for night. We here for a minute. God is forever. And that's why he's supreme being, and we just a human being, and the beings that enter God is in you. So all y'all praying, looking all up in the sky, and your pastor still got you looking in the sky. I used to look in the sky too. It's a lie. Look in the mirror. God is in you. Greater is he than you, and he is in the world. If God wasn't in you, who would be the life giver? If God not in you, then he's not God. Somebody else gave you life. Uh-oh. Come on, pastors. That Sunday morning disco and style show and political horse center. Stop it. So again, Charleston, you're wrong. And the feds, I'm so glad you crossed me. I never told you this on public. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for getting me to God. But you going to hell with a gasoline jacket on. Me, I'm in heaven right now with these 2 beautiful women and with this show touching millions of people, saving lives, because we solution-based, not gossip. May God bless you.
Minister, thank you. We'll go ahead and move on to some evidence, as you said before.
Let's come on to evidence. Let's go to evidence. Let's go.
Time for me to in full, because it was a live stream. I was trying to figure out if these were real people or hired actors to state what they stated when they claimed that they saw the video. There's a conflicting story going on here.
So you actually seen the video with your own 2 eyes? Yeah. Are you able to elaborate on it? Yeah, as much. Oh, well, come on then. Okay.
On the video, you can see
So that's 6.
those 4 that actually was involved, and maybe about 3 or 4 others that was with them. That was with them. That was with them. That was with them.
Let me start this off by letting you guys know that I'm getting ready to play some videos. Some of you
I'm gonna skip
in the
ahead a
video.
little
They were
bit.
able to see the video. Based off of what they claimed that they saw in the video, there's a conflicting story going on here. Now, this is alarming. Now, that's not.
Okay, I'm gonna pause here. So the video came, these people actually, immediately after the incident, these people actually filed an information request, a public information request with the school. So that's how they were able to go in. So the footage that they're talking about came from the school security cameras that were at the stadium. So that's what they're talking about. They viewed.
Explain it, Will.
Not to say that Karmelo didn't do what he did. I'm not saying that at all, and neither are they. But they're explaining how, based off of what the video is displaying, is that he was acting in self-defense. So I'm getting ready to play this now.
Of Austin Metcalf and Karmelo Anthony, and they're going to speak to that. They're going to speak to exactly what they saw when they introduced their public information request. And I think that you're not going to be surprised by what they saw, but we want to make sure that we get this information out to the public. So we'll start with T. Sturdy.
Hi, my name is actually Tony Sturdivant. Again, I was one of the ones that saw the video. It's kind of bewildering that it doesn't align with the testimony that was presented. What I saw in the video was four. Voice up. What I saw in the video was actually more than 4 kids. There was 6 kids. Should we hold it? We can hold it. Okay. Yep. Hold it. Yeah. There were actually 6 kids that walked up in the stadium. 2 splintered off. 4 went directly to Karmelo Anthony. And there was a brief conversation. You're gonna have to start over, sorry. All right. Start over? Yeah. Let's clean this up. Keep your voice up. Right. Yeah, so again, my name is Tony Sturdivant.
Whoa. He's instructing him like he's telling him like he has to follow us. I wanted to see the full video, and I have the full video.
Yeah. Let's clean this up. Keep your voice up. All right. Yeah, so again, my name is Tony Sturdivant. I was one of the individuals that put in a FOIA request to see the video. What I saw was starkly different from the testimony that I heard given in the trial. There were 6 kids that walked up, 2 splintered off. I guess that part of was introduced in the trial where they went to deflect the coach. The other 4 walked directly to Karmelo Anthony. There was a brief conversation, I say maybe 20, 30 seconds, and from there, a scuffle ensued. It didn't last long. Karmelo backed out the back of the canopy. He looked one way, looked to the left, and flew down those bleachers. Now, this is the video that was presented to us. This is the questions that I have, though. Why wasn't that video presented in court? And is it the true video? Because, again, it's starkly different from the testimony given in the trial. Karmelo Anthony flew down those bleachers, fell at the bottom of the bleachers, got up, took off. It was maybe 2 or 3 kids that you can see kind of give chase, but Karmelo was gone, so they weren't even going to put a finger on him and touch him. Again, there was a scuffle that ensued at the top of the bleachers, and Karmelo got it there. But I don't know why that was not brought up in court. I don't know why that was shown. I don't know if the ISD gave us a bogus ass video. I don't know, but that's what I saw.
Interesting.
Hello, everybody. I'm an advocate for Karmelo Anthony. My name is T. And when I went to see the video, they ask if you want to see it from either 2 minutes before the stabbing or 11 minutes before.
The information, I don't know why they're trying to abbreviate.
We've seen her real name is Tiffany Billions, and this is the young lady I was telling you about, minister, that I'm trying to hunt down since I think she was appointed an advocate by the family, from what I understand. We've heard her testimony before, but we'll go ahead and play it again.
their names. Well, she said that her name is T. According to what I have, they're saying that her name is Tiffany Billions. I don't know why they're not trying to state their names here, because I feel as though this is very important. If you actually saw something totally different and you're going to tell the public what you saw, I don't think you should be abbreviating your name or try to hide your identity. This is very important.
Hello, everybody. I'm an advocate for Karmelo Anthony. My name is T. And when I went to see the video, they asked if you want to see it from either 2 minutes before the stabbing or 11 minutes before. So I chose 11 minutes. From the moment she pressed play, Karmelo Anthony was already sitting up underneath that canopy. And he was sitting there for at least 8 to 9.5 minutes. You see, well, I saw a boy in a black hoodie go over to him first, and then they left out of the tent. And then you see coming across the field was another 6 boys. When they got to the bleachers, one, he went out of frame, and the other one sat at the bottom. But the remaining 4, they went directly to Karmelo Anthony. And like T said before, it was a brief conversation, and then all you see is commotion. And we know from the interviews that Hunter did, we know that Hunter was, in fact, up underneath that tent. The next thing you see, you can see Karmelo in the midst of them assaulting him. You can see Karmelo trying to back out, but he gets pulled back forward. The next thing you see is Karmelo, he comes shooting out the back, but he's still not standing. And he had to like kind of crab crawl backwards, and he had to like jerk away from them because they still had a hold of his hoodie. He goes up a couple bleachers and he's looking around for which way to go. He runs diagonally down the bleachers and then he falls. At the time of him falling, that's when I noticed another 3 boys coming down the bleachers chasing after him. But once Karmelo got up, he took off. You didn't see him for the rest of the video. At no point in that video do you see Hunter holding his brother. At no point in that video do you see those boys ever going back to the tent and sitting down. That was all a lie. And I also have questions. I don't know how the defense did not play that video. Because when you see that video, it was self-defense. Karmelo was only 5'8", 130-something pounds, and Austin and Hunter Metcalf were 6'1", 220-something pounds. So for people to say that he should have used his hands, people can die from fights, from people using their hands. And that's all I'm going to say for right now.
So I want to say that this press conference is for people who saw the video, because we want to make sure that we get that information out there. The other thing is that we have noticed major disparities when we look up statistically the sentencing structures that Judge Roach sentences minorities under. There's at least a 75% disparity in the length of the prison sentence when the defendant is of color. And so this is a concern for us here in Collin County. I reside here, and so I am concerned as a citizen. If the law is supposed to be equal and everybody is supposed to be protected under that law, then, sorry about that, that means every race of people are protected, right? And so with that being said, I'd like to thank you for giving us the opportunity to express what we saw and what we're concerned about here in Collin County.
That's interesting. This is very interesting. There's more than just one news media station there as well. And this was not aired by everyone.
King actually was a licensed attorney in Collin County several years ago.
His name is Christopher King.
On a certain project. But I'm Christopher King. My handle is KingCast online. I'm also a journalist. And I have a couple things for you briefly. Today I have filed my request for all exhibits used at trial. We'll see how that turns out. I had mailed it in before with a self-addressed stamped envelope. Didn't get a response, so I figured I'd fly down here and file it in person this time. So as to this trial, what I see as an attorney, I saw what I believe to be malpractice. And I don't know why it happened, but I will tell you a couple of quick reference points. Number one, he allowed those students young people, non-professional people, to testify as to ultimate issues of fact, such as, was it murder or not? Yes. Was it provocation? Karmelo provoked him. That's not how it works. You have to make them elocute as to what Karmelo did to allegedly provoke a situation.
That's correct.
How it works. And when you don't object to it in the cases in chief, you cannot come back later post hoc and then ask the judge and complain about it.
So that means that the defense attorney was in on it.
There were also no expert witnesses produced. No use of force expert. No jury. No jury professional consultant was there to deny.
It make no doubt about it. He's in on it, ladies and gentlemen. Him and the DA was in a law firm together. That's a conflict of interest right there. The case gonna be beat. You racist individuals, that turn into animals, you will not win this. Mother, I'm trying to tell you, I don't know what y'all done. You need to listen to me. I know how this go. And let me help you pick the right lawyer, please. You got to pick a lawyer that want to win this case for you and your children, not somebody want to milk you for some money and for GoFundMe and all that. Because a bunch of lawyers, they come and they broke, they want some money. You got to get somebody that love you, love your husband and your child, that's going to help you. Most lawyers, all lawyers ain't good. All pastors ain't good. So ain't no sense of faking this here. You need somebody like this man that flew down. He kept sending stuff and sending up. He got on a plane with his own money and flew down and then filed it. Them kind of people there. You need a lawyer that's been fighting cases over 20 years like this. That has mastery on a case like this and expertise. If you just a lawyer for his name, you're gonna get what you just got a while ago. The man was an ineffective assistant counsel. Whoever told you to get that lawyer, they cross you, mother. They completely cross you. That lawyer is ineffective assistant counsel. He was with them. He used to be in a law firm with them. He's no good. He's an animal. He's no good. Yeah. You don't give a damn about your child. He got him 100,000, 200,000, 300. I don't know what y'all gave him. But whatever you do, that's what you did. You gave it to him. Because he didn't do
600,000, over 600,000.
Oh my God.
They couldn't even access the GoFundMe account. That's what Charleston said. Only the lawyer could withdraw funds from that GoFundMe account, which was good. If that is true, then that debunks everything talking about they were taking the money, buying cars and new houses and such, because they didn't have access to those funds at all.
You telling me the lawyer got $600,000 to do
not a damn thing?
Oh my God. I'm crushed, y'all. TikTok, I'm crushed.
I'm a first-year law student. I could have went in and did better than did that.
Dollars to do nothing but sell him out.
Sell him out.
Didn't put no witness on the stand but the mother.
That's it.
And had evidence from the toxic tape. Oh my God.
I told you, and they didn't cross-examine the kids as to why their testimony changed from the police reports to when they got on stand. It was a sham. It was he was judicially lynched.
Gave this man $600,000 to judicially lynch our brother. I'm shocked. I didn't know it was that much. I thought it was 200-300. 600. You both had Rusty Hardy, Mike DeGarian, Dick DeGarian, Nathan. You both have some big boys with some juice. If you're gonna what? Man. All right, man. Let him come on. Let him go and talk with you.
Know of, okay? So these are all very serious questions on this case. And I don't understand it, but I don't like it. And I think this is the proverbial travesty of justice that we have just witnessed here. And there needs to be an investigation. It's not right. It's just not right. Yeah.
Thank you for your...
Are you in touch with the family?
So I actually speak with them. So
what's next now?
So what's now, and this is what I stated at the beginning, what's next now is definitely a fight for justice. It's definitely a fight. They are definitely ready to file an appeal, which an appeal has officially been filed today. they're ready to move forward with seeing Karmelo get justice and seeing him getting a fair trial.
Oh, okay. So this actually happened after the trial.
Collin County was a fair trial, and unfortunately, and I did attend some of the proceedings, and unfortunately, it does not appear to me that they received a fair trial, that Karmelo received a fair trial. So what's next for them is supporting their son, and we as advocates, we're going to continue to support Karmelo and support the family, and they're going to continue to fight for justice, and we'll be right there.
This was another guy stating that he saw the video, and then he explains the video. How you doing? And I'm like, wait a minute, their stories are adding up. Like, this is crazy. Why is this not being talked about?
So she already told you what I want to know. So you actually seen the video with your own 2 eyes?
Yeah.
Are you able to elaborate on it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pause it there. So when they filed the request to see the video, they got confirmation emails. So it is documented from the school that they received the videos. Because I know some people are questioning, everybody saying that they saw this video, which has now disappeared, by the way.
Well, come on then. Okay, so can you tell the viewers that you seen the video with your own 2 eyes? Was it clear enough, or was it fuzzy, or what?
No, it was clear. It was clear enough.
So why some of these people saying the video not clear?
I'll speak it to it this way. The video is clear enough because they did edit the video, and I know people don't like to hear that, but they did, so it can be in a 11-minute block.
Right.
Because there's several video footage from different cameras.
Okay.
And so instead of bringing somebody in to watch all that boring footage, they just basically condensed it to 11 minutes.
Okay.
And so on that, they did cut the angle a little bit so you can protect some of the kids or whatever.
Right.
You can still see clearly.
Okay.
And it's clear enough to where you can see the actual individual raindrops come by the cameras.
Okay.
That's how clear it is.
Okay.
So just check that. So if you ever been to Cockendall Stadium, you know on the home side, that's where those 3 cameras are sitting.
Right.
One here at the 40, one at the 50, that's the motion camera. Then you have the other one right here.
Right.
But they also have security cameras too.
Okay.
Either end on both sides.
Okay.
And I think they have a couple more cameras somewhere.
Okay.
But those cameras, the one that they're showing is the one that's right to the right side of the 50 yard.
Right.
So it's directly showing where Karmelo and them were.
Okay.
So you actually see them walking up. You see that Karmelo is already up under there. He's under there minding his business.
Dodging the rain, or?
Yeah, it was still raining. I'm from Louisville. So that day we were under a tornado watch.
Right.
And we were under thunderstorm warning, and we.
For your person on TikTok that was talking about the weather, did you just hear what the man said? That day they were under a tornado watch.
We had already had some light rain then, and it started raining again, then it was over with for the day. Okay. So that's kind of what happened on that day. But they were at a rain delay already. And so during that time when that happened, the twins, their 2 buddies, and a few other kids, because there was a few kids involved with them, they were all coming from the direction of the middle school, coming walking back up.
Right.
On the video, you can see those 4 that actually was involved, and maybe about 3 or 4 others that was with them, skipping up, trying to catch up behind. One veered off probably toward his way to go to the coach and kind of distract them a little bit. And then the other 4 came walking together. One went in front of them, went past.
Right.
The other 4 went and they surrounded Karmelo. If you're Karmelo,
and they showed that on that video.
It's on the video.
Okay, come on.
You can see them walk.
I'm gonna say little stuff.
So that's.
They actually tell you when you're watching the video, pay attention to this corner right here, because if you look anywhere else, you might miss different things. Okay. So watch those 4. Here, there are 4 right there coming up. Right. That's exactly what they say. Okay. And so you have no way to be confused that it's those 4. Okay. So they come up, they surround them. And this immediate moment of not even a few seconds of pause, then that's when they jump. And so
they actually did jump him.
Yeah, it wasn't just no touch. It wasn't just all that moment. Yeah, it was a push. It was all kind of things. But Austin pushed, Hunter hit, and then everybody swung. But at the same time,
so it's more than the twins that got some licks on.
4.
So
did you hear that, Minister?
Yeah, I heard it. It was more than the twins that got a lick in. None of that. They paid $600,000 to hang their child. That was judicial hanging. Ineffective assistant counsel. It came out, the DA and the lawyer came out the same law firm. So the case gonna be overturned. I don't know what lawyer they done got. So again,
Pellegros, somebody Pellegros, but he's from Collin County too. So
wait a minute. No, they didn't. What you just said?
Because he had to get that pauper's life. He filed as a pauper for the appeal because he was saying he didn't have any money. Charleston White, he said he didn't have any money. So he filed that pauper's, and then what, am I saying this correctly? He filed that pauper's report and they assigned him like a court-appointed appeals attorney.
No, that's not gonna work. The appeal attorney, he's not gonna go against where he getting paid from. A court-appointed lawyer, most of them ain't gonna do nothing. Just a very few of them. No.
You didn't hear the man say that his expertise is DUI and I think some unaliving cases.
Juvenile lives matters or something like that.
Yeah.
Somebody just, I think Boosie put up $500,000. So Boosie, I've been on you about that saddle, so don't do that no more. But Boosie, we want to thank you. Get a $500,000 straight to the mother. We don't need no damn GoFundMe. All the people want to do something, we can go straight to the mother and put in her account. We ain't got to keep on letting no GoFund control us, and they control the money and get the money to the white boy. That was a setup all the time. That's a setup. GoFundMe, the mother supposed to be in control and write the checks. Why you gonna let the lawyer be in control? He gonna take all the money in to GoFundMe. That's a setup. The mother supposed to be in control of that money. That's her son. She had him. How in the hell the lawyer gonna be in control of the money for her son? Bunch of bull crap, man. They same way these people seen that tape. The DA done seen the tape. They done redacted it. All we do is get a forensic on that tape, Ms. Price. Once you get the forensic, the case over with. We got to get a lawyer. We got to take that money from Boosie and go get a lawyer for about $50,000 to $100,000. That lawyer just filed an appeal. Okay, that's good. Now we need to get somebody to research and get all the case law where we can win the case. We're not going to win it with him. It ain't going to happen.
Dang. Well, this gets real interesting. I want you, when he's talking about this, I want you to think about what I said about the whole, what the streets are saying this fight was really about.
It showed that in the video.
Yes, in the video. So again, you got Hunter and Austin standing in the middle.
Okay.
And you have the light bright boy here, and you have the darker boy here.
Okay.
I think that's what I remember.
Now hear that.
So light skin.
But
and they showed it on that video.
it's on the video.
Okay, come on.
You can see him walk.
I'm gonna say little stuff.
So that's
They actually tell you when you're watching the video, pay attention to this corner right here, because if you look anywhere else, you might miss different things.
Okay.
So watch those four. Here, there are four right there coming up.
Right.
That's exactly what they say.
Okay.
And so you have no way to be confused that it's those four.
Okay.
So they come up, they surround them, and this immediate moment of not even a few seconds of pause, then that's when they jump. And so
they actually did jump him.
Yeah, it wasn't just no touch. It wasn't just all that moment. Yeah, it was a push. It was all kind of things. But Austin pushed, Hunter hit, and then everybody swung. But at the same time,
So it's more than the twins that got some licks on.
All four.
So it showed that in the video.
Yes, in the video. So again, you got Hunter and Austin standing in the middle.
Okay.
And you have the light bright boy here, and you have the darker boy here.
Okay.
I think that's what I remember.
So
I have to go
light
back
skin.
and think about it. But that's where they were.
Black
One was
people?
going up and down while they were talking.
light skin and dark skin black
pushing,
person
whatever he was doing.
with Austin and Hunter.
Austin and Hunter was in front. So where they're talking about grabbing bags, Hunter actually said that I grabbed his bag.
Right.
And then later on, he said that Austin threw the bag.
Okay.
Jeff also said the same thing. And so that's them both antagonizing. And we know under Texas law, I just have the fear that you're about to do something to me and you can get up out of here. Yeah, so you don't have to touch me. But at that point, he still stood there and stopped there. And whatever they say alleged was said, you don't know that until they get to it here. But once they did that, they started hitting him. Karmelo actually was able to back out and try to get away. So he was actually trying to get away the first time. Austin grabbed him, and you can see his hoodie coming out like this, and they brought him back in.
Okay.
And when
That lady said the same thing.
Austin put him in the headlock.
Stop. There it is. Oh, we got it. What the girl said and what the Topsy said, Miss Price, Miss Mill and TikTok. We got it now. Because when they pulled him back, he was trying to see what happened. He was trying to go backwards, and he pulled him back to him. And when he pulled him to him, the thing hit him. Yeah, because the people say on the autopsy that it wasn't no stab. It was a pull. Now this boy, look at God. We got to fan him. We need to get an affidavit from him. We need to fan him, bring him on the show. Him and that other lady. My God, brother, we love you. Thank you for your beautiful eyes. Come on, let's go.
You can see that all the rest of them are still hitting. That must be when the poke happened, because he was able to get out again. He backed out. He looked to the right. That's where the other little kid was filming, because they got some cell phone footage too. But that's where he was filming. He looked directly at him in his camera, and then he went this way to the left. He went down. He fell, and that's when they realized he was gone, because they were still punching. And when he fell, that's when they all turned around. They started chasing him. Austin.
They didn't stop punching. They were continuously punching as he left out. And this was on cell phone camera as well. So they were continuously punching somebody. Did they mistakenly do something to Austin at the same time? And they thought they were hitting Karmelo, and Karmelo had got up out of there? Interesting. There needs to be a campaign where this video needs to become public information. The video that they saw needs to be made public information.
Exactly.
Did they ever say anything about fingerprints?
No, the forensic alone will beat the case. We have to get a lawyer to know about forensic and a specialist. It was an ineffective assistant counsel. The lawyer that got now ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't gonna do nothing. I don't want to even hear it. They need to get in touch with us. We need to take that money from Boosie and use that money from Boosie to get a lawyer. They got to get a lawyer. That lawyer they got ain't gonna do nothing. You need a specialist to bring the law, case law, Supreme Court law, and the ineffective assistant counsel, all white jury, the Batson case, because the judge told him, hurry up. He can't say that. Just that alone. And they hurried up 3 hours out. A case of that magnitude. So it's so many holes in it, but you got to have somebody, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, you got to have somebody that's going, we seeing racism at its finest. All over again, we seeing it again. Like Miss Mills said, it's a judicial hanging. Took him judiciously, put him on the tree, and hung him. That's what they did. And now that he's in there, we got to make sure he's in the hole somewhere where he come out 1 hour in the cage by himself and go back in. Because if they put him in population, he won't last 24 hours. Because it's some skinheads, some pride boys, they're going to rush him.
Yeah, they said he was in protective custody.
Yeah,
and they said he was in not protective custody. They said he was in isolation.
He need to be put in protective custody.
Yeah.
Somewhere, a house way in Ohio, where nobody know where it's at, with bars on it, with 2 guards there, let them do 3 shifts, because I'm afraid of them people trying to leave that door open. And one of them, but if it happened, we know they did it.
Yeah.
Because they got a thing on the thing where they click the door. It's a button, a red button. You push it in. They got green button, red button, black button. You push it in, and the door will open and close. It ain't like you open the door and close the door at your house. It's a bar that roll like your gate outside when somebody driving up. So again, it's dangerous right now for him. So we need to move expeditiously to get a real appeal lawyer to get him out of there.
I agree. It's a lot. Ms. Price, anything before I press play?
I'm just, this is just mind-boggling. Like, it's just boom. Like, how can all this information, I'm with the guy, why wasn't this film released? Why wasn't the real film released? Again, I said it before, I'm gonna say it again. If it was something that was really incriminating Karmelo on that video, it would have gone public. It would have been in media. It would have been social media. It would have been all over the place. They were like, see, we told you he did this, he did this, he did this. It would have been that. So what are you hiding? What are you truly hiding? You trying to save the other twin who was, to me, by all these people who said they seen the video, you're trying to protect the other twin.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just mind-boggling that I don't know. I'm gonna keep quiet. I'm gonna keep quiet.
I understand. It's something. Not sure what, but it's something.
Immediately.
Some too, but he grabbed his chest. I guess he realized that something happened to him, and that's when he went down a little bit and he fell down. But all three of them was chasing. But Karmelo was so fast, he got away and went around to the coach. And so you can see them on the video pointing toward Karmelo and the coach. And I can imagine, because Karmelo's out of the camera on that moment, that he was telling the coach what happened. And then that's when Hunter said he whipped his head around. That's a true statement. He just wasn't sitting when he did it. He whipped his head around, you see him on the video, and that's when he walked over to where Austin was, but he never touched him. So all that stuff about him rendering aid and holding his heart, and he never did that, because the coach grabbed him and he was holding him. So at the end of the day,
I know that to be true because I saw that video myself. I pulled that up to check behind him to see what he was talking about. As far as Hunter's story, Hunter completely forgot that he was on camera. I guess because it was so brand new, he wasn't well versed on how he should say certain things, on how he should be presenting facts to these reporters. I'm going to play that here in a second. Let me finish this one.
Kind of where the moment went. But they did assault him, and we'll just play the game. Even if it was just a push, you still assaulted him because it was unwanted. By your own definition in your word of him saying that leave me alone and I'm not going, you assaulted him, period. But they did beat him. And if you look at the, not the photo that Fox 4 put out, because that was one that they actually edited. I have the emails to prove it. But the actual Collin County one, you can see the webs and stuff on his eye. You can see the bridge of his nose is swollen. You can see the webs under his neck. And so that's the reason why they edited the one from Fox and kind of airbrushed it. And you can see they put the locks of his hair that got taken out as well.
Oh, okay. I need to get that.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah,
because there's a lot of people on this live. Then
Send me your email.
I will.
I'll send it out to you. I've been doing this thing since last year.
Now.
Yeah.
I listen to. Probably a lot of people don't know. I listen to everything. And I heard something. You said them 4 people, a light bright and a dark.
Yes, sir.
What you mean by that? Light white or dark white?
One mix, one not.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was a black dude over there with them.
Yeah, 2.
It was
two black boys.
It was a brother.
Yeah, and I think one
so it
more
was a school thing.
I think one more supposed to be there, but he was suspended.
But it was like a school thing instead of like.
It was. I'm gonna just say this. Let me just be real. It was more than just a school thing. It was a I don't like you thing.
Right. Okay.
One of them ran track with him, so he definitely liked him because they were beating each other, whatever. But another one actually knew of him.
Okay.
And he just happened to go to a memorial and be friends with the twins and all that.
Hold up.
The twins.
And that's the one that wasn't able to make it.
Right.
Yeah, because he made sure he told me I wasn't even there.
Hold up. Now, with that being said, that means that there's more to this. Okay, so not just Hunter and
Catherine,
Yes.
you're not gonna believe what I see.
What you see, Minister?
I love TikTok. Look what just happened. Cardi B say, "Don't worry about it. I'm putting up $5 million to the family, not no damn GoFundMe. The hell with GoFundMe. Anytime a GoFundMe gonna give the money to a lawyer, a rotten ass lawyer,
Yep.
ineffective assistant counsel, ain't put nobody on the witness stand, and he was a lawyer in the same law firm with the DA, and the DA and the rest of them, Dr. Candace Fruit, that they've been fumbling with women. That whole thing is a kangaroo courtroom. Cardi B, you got me before I got to meet you. You did $174 million. You did $174 million in Chicago. and open up schools and shelters. You one of my heroes now. Now you finna put up 5 million. 5 million. Lord have mercy, man. Boy, I can't wait till I'm able to do that. If my money's right, I just put $1 million with it. It would be 6. So I appreciate you. We love you. Our day is coming. We'll be putting other money like that too. So here go Catherine, here go Miss Price. Yeah. So we love you. We love you. Here, I want y'all to see they clapping over here. We love you. Put up $5 million. Cardi B, we love you. Make no doubt about it. You're a hero again. Thank you, my beautiful sister. Boy. Needed that, man. All right, let's finish this.
His brother Austin. It's not just that. Now you will have to begin to question the 2 accomplices who just so happen to be so-called black. They need to be interviewed. I don't know if those 2 boys were questioned by police. I don't know if they were a part of the investigation. These are questions that need to be answered, because what they're trying to do online, as far as the news media is concerned, they're trying to cause a civil uprising or uproar or civil unrest. That needs to stop. They're trying to get everybody riled up. Again, that's why I feel as though it's both of them, Democrats and Republicans, trying to stir the pot. This is the perfect time because they're going to need, some story to fall back on to get the people riled up, make the black Americans feel like they're not safe, and whoever gives them the safety, they're going to run to and give them their vote. Like, this is a problem, ladies and gentlemen. This is a problem. I want people to understand that there's more to it than what we are being told and what we are seeing. I believe a political tug and pull is at play here. They're trying to manipulate the masses and distract them. Again, this case is 1 year old. Then all of a sudden, it goes popular. It goes viral a week ago. And let's be real here, that still is an all-white jury. Hispanics are considered white. Asians are considered white. They're labeled white by the U.S. Census. So that was an all-white jury. So no matter how you try to swing it, technically by record, they're considered white over here by the U.S. Census. It's a lot of holes in this story, so I'll keep my eye on things to see if anything else pops up. I would love to hear from you, because this is a very serious matter, and I hope it doesn't distract any of you guys from what your mission is. Don't fall for it. I know it's going to...
Let's go to the end, because I want him to get credit for his work. This is, DaneMakeYouThink.com. Y'all support the brother. He does some good reporting, but I just wanted people to be able to see that end story.
Should have thanked him and tell him we'd like to come on. We like to come on so we can put our evidence on, and hopefully we can help the mother find the right lawyer, because right now that ain't the right lawyer. And Cardi B made sure they can be able to pay a lawyer. Appeal lawyer don't need but $50,000 to $100,000. All they doing is filing an appeal. Okay, they don't need no $500,000. They just filing appeal. That's it. And you need somebody that's a specialist. $5 million. Charleston White didn't stop her. Thank God for Cardi B. We love you. Hit that thing again. Clap for her, man. We love you. Dude.
And Bootsy. And I'm sure there are others.
And Bootsy.
Bootsy, we love you too.
So did he actually have a video, Dane? Did he actually have a video to show?
Bootsy?
No, the guy that we just got through watching, he was saying that he was going to later show a video.
Yeah, some more that I found. I don't know if we're going to have time for this show. Okay. I can send you the link, and then we can decide if we want to do it. But yeah, it was a good one too. It's just so much. And because, so they were saying that, and I watch so much, I forget where I get my information from. But that was like the previous week at another track meet, he sat under their tent. No issue. The only difference between that time and this time is that the twins weren't there the previous week. They were suspended. And so this time they were back.
Okay, because it's a lot of discrepancies about that. Because they were saying that the twins were suspended, and then they turned around and said no, it was Karmelo who was suspended. So I'm like, well, which is which? So it seems like the twins were suspended the previous game, but on this game they were not.
They were not.
Okay.
They were
So,
not. Because
yeah,
remember,
it's
they
a-
had gotten in trouble for harassing a girl at another football game for threatening her. And they didn't introduce that letter into court either. So we got so much we could talk about and cover. But I don't know if it was a student or it was a student that wrote a letter on behalf of the girl that they bullied. And they were saying how afraid they were of them and that they're known bullies. And it seemed like their behavior was escalating. This is what was in the letter from the previous week. This issue hadn't even occurred yet.
Wow.
Okay. What you got in on the video to go with the evidence?
We have plenty.
Got 15 minutes. Let's go.
15 minutes. Oh my. Oh, let me go back to this.
Really got 20. We go to 150. 130.
I know you said we want to hear how Umar was weighing in on this, and it's just the right amount of time.
Yeah, I want to hear more because he gonna speak intelligently. I know he will. Charles White, I don't know what's wrong with him.
Never forgave Karmelo Anthony for what happened to his son. But let that have been a black mother or a black father. They would have forgave him the minute they got the phone call.
I do want to start somewhere, though, that is pressing on Black America. There's a lot of people speaking about it. I want to start with the Karmelo Anthony case.
Yes, sir.
To me, it feels bigger than a courtroom. There's a young black man that's convicted, and there's a white young man that's dead. The family is grieving, the internet is divided, and black parents are looking at this, wondering, how do we protect our sons? Did you have a chance to look at the case, and what do you feel about, we'll get to the sentencing. Let's deal with the verdict first. What do you feel about the verdict?
What did you say before that? We'll get to the
sentencing.
The sentencing.
Yes, sir.
Okay. First of all, I want to say this. Caucasian nation, the good white folks of America, are so disingenuous. And the reason I say Caucasian nation is so disingenuous, Loon, is because when black people receive an unfair trial, we are supposed to respect the verdict. But when white people feel that they haven't received a fair trial, they don't have to respect the verdict. The other thing that makes Caucasian nation so disingenuous, Loon, is they always like to treat every black case in its own special vacuum. In other words, when we talk about Karmelo Anthony, we can't talk about the man who took Trayvon Martin's life.
George Zimmerman.
George Zimmerman. You can't put it in context.
Can't mix it.
We can't talk about Rick Child, who took Cyrus Carmack Belton's life. We can't talk about Kyle Rittenhouse getting off, Rick Child getting off. Daniel Penny choked a man out in a New York subway and got off on standing his ground, and the man never touched him. The reason white society, Caucasian nation, doesn't like black people to discuss our legal lynchings in context, because if you put it in context, Loon, you cannot come to any other decision that there are two standards of justice in this country. One black, one white, and it's been that way for 407 years. Now, with that being said, we have to understand that to be black in America is a crime in and of itself.
That's a fact.
In fact, the original crime of America is to be black.
The original crime.
The original crime. The original
The
sin,
first crime.
The first crime was to be black. Because remember, Loon, we were never supposed to be citizens. We were never supposed to be free. We were never supposed to be here after slavery ended. So every time a white person sees you, your existence itself is a crime against white humanity. Now, with the Karmelo Anthony situation, we also see clearly that black people have no legal right to stand your ground, even in a state where standing your ground is legal.
That's crazy to me. And so for me, that affects my understanding, because I'm having trouble comprehending how, okay, I'm sitting down, he's standing up. Before we get into the details of the case, though, do you think he got a fair trial, Karmelo Anthony?
He could not get a fair trial.
It was impossible.
It was impossible. He's in Collin County, Texas.
You said freeze it?
I'm with him. There's no way he could have got a trial innocent. And that, like Miss Catherine said, they should have moved it. That let you know the lawyer didn't give a damn.
But they did move it. From what I heard, because where the incident happened, it was in Denton County, because Frisco is in Denton County. So they did move it to Collins County. So it was supposed to be tried in Denton because that's where it happened.
Okay, let me help you out. Both of them counties the same.
No, I think he would have had a better shot in Denton County. I don't know why they moved. Frisco sits across 2 county lines. It's weird up there. And I just say that, Minister, because Denton is a college town. It is predominantly white, but the demographic is a little bit different, because you got North Texas up there and you got Texas Women's University up there.
I know my sister went to it, TWU. What I'm saying to you, and I've been down there. What I'm saying to you, it should have been moved all the way out. It shouldn't have been nowhere in them little cities, nowhere in them little Ku Klux Klan cities, nowhere. It should have went to Dallas, Texas. Should have went to Dallas, Texas.
Yeah,
where blacks at, where they had more of a jury pool, a jury of his peers. What his peers was not on there, and then the judge say, "Hurry up," and then the lawyer is playing games because he with the DA. So come on, man, come on.
It was. I'm gonna go look it up, but they were saying allegedly that it's something about the way the counties touch or their proximity to each other that determines where the change of venue would have been. And Dallas was not supposed to be one of them. I'm telling, just don't shoot. That's what they had said.
None of them little racist cities gonna give him no justice.
That's what I said. No, probably not, but I think he would have had a better shot in Denton. I really think he would have had a better shot in Denton County.
If he'd have been in Atlanta, it wouldn't have worked, because the lawyer, he with the DA.
Yeah.
So they put it right on the county where he was. They knew what they were doing. And they set him up. Come on, let's go with my brother. Not too much.
Black people are 10%. If that, how is he going to get a fair trial? Loon, if the trial was going to even attempt to be fair, why would there be no black jurors?
I can't be the only person who didn't know what a KPI was. Here's a common misconception. A lot of people think KPI.
I don't know why they did.
For the trial to even, the Constitution says you're supposed to be tried by a jury of who? Your peers. They had a jury of all whites. Every man was Caucasian. 3 Asians, 1 Arab. Now, I want to say this to Black America, Loon. Multiculturalism died with Karmelo Anthony's conviction. Multiculturalism died with Karmelo Anthony's conviction. And the reason I say multiculturalism died with Karmelo Anthony's conviction is because if non-white people of color gave a damn about us, Karmelo wouldn't be in jail. Asians don't care about you. Arabs don't care about you. Latinos don't care about you. If they did, Loon, why is there no difference in the outcomes when they are asked to weigh in on the guilt or innocence of African people? All non-blacks in America are white as far as consciousness and opinion goes.
But I think it's always been a one-way street. I think black people has been so given with their love and understanding and their invites, and we receive very little in return for that.
And why do we still give it?
I don't know. I think we think it's a part of the barter system.
I'm going to tell you why we still get it. Because we don't give it to each other.
That's a fact.
If Black love and compassion and forgiveness is universal, why we don't have none for each other?
Right.
It ain't universal, Loon. Compassion and love for your non-Black enemies is not a function of your spirituality. It's a function of your lack of self-respect. The reason we forgive white people as soon as they unalive us is because we deeply desire validation and acceptance by white folks. If you notice, Daddy Metcalf never forgave Karmelo Anthony for what happened to his son. But let that have been a Black mother or a Black father. They would have forgave him the minute they got the phone call. We don't teach people to respect Black life because we forgive them as soon as they take Black life. You ain't never seen no white person forgive no Black person. Even in a justifiable homicide, which is what Karmelo's situation was, they ain't never forgiven. Only Black people do that. It has nothing to do with Jesus, Muhammad, or spirituality. It's about your need for white validation.
Do you think that the 35 years felt like justice, though? What
it should have never came to that, first of all. It should have never came to that, first of all.
So you think he should have got off innocent of the charges that was brought on Karmelo?
No doubt about it.
Let's go back, because you're putting the cart before the horse. Let's go back to the indictment from the grand jury. The grand jury decided Karmelo would be charged with murder. Who's on the grand jury, Loon? You don't know. It's a secret. I want you to see how white supremacy operates behind the scenes. You can't challenge the grand jury, Loon, because you don't even know who they are.
Right.
So the people who decided this 17-year-old would be charged with murder are complete secrets. And you and I both know they all white. Are you with me? So first, deal with the grand jury. Him being charged with murder was a crime in and of itself.
So what do you say about the
Let
event?
me give you one more. You're moving too fast. Hold on. In Texas, if you're 17, you're automatically tried as an adult. Grand jury had no control over that. Are you with me?
Yes.
He was 17. He's automatically tried as an adult, but he doesn't automatically have to be indicted with murder. That could have been aggravated, right? Manslaughter.
Right.
There's a whole list of crimes they could have went with.
So you're saying he should have been charged, just not with the first degree murder or whatever. Was it first degree?
He didn't have to be charged at all.
So
this could have been self-defense.
A white young boy body drops, and you think he should not have been charged?
The reason you labeled it a white boy is you're putting it within the context of the racism of American society. Let me flip it around for you, Loon. If two 210-pound football players, Black football players, walk up to a 135-pound Black boy, grab him by the hoodie, put him in a headlock, try to jump him and stomp him out, and that white boy unintentionally stabs him, or he falls onto the white boy's knife, which is what we believe happened. Okay? Austin fell onto Karmelo's knife trying to attack him.
I thought you would enjoy that one. Thought that would bring it on home.
Evidence, yeah. We gonna prove this here, man, because the man say he saw them pull him like this here. The other guy say he seen that. I mean, he made it clear that the boy was backing up like this here, and he pulled him back. So when he pulled him back, it's right there. It's right there. It's right there. It's right there. Boy. You rotten bastards. They no good, man. Boy, they no good. See, what he don't know, and Umar, you good. You great. This the only part you're missing. In a grand jury, you can file and send your it's a law you can file, a brief you can file or put in and say why it's not murder and why it should be self-defense. Okay? So you can file that. You can't go in, but you can file it and send it in. You understand what I'm saying? They asked the grand jury not to indict him. And asked him not, if you're going to indict him on self-defense. You understand? That's what my brother, either he don't know or he forgot. But yeah, so I've been all over the law. So each step, that's what it is. I pay my dues. So you can file a brief to put it into the grand jury to ask them not to indict him before they indict him. Yeah. So people, y'all need to know that. Yeah. So again, that shirt, that's where it happened at. That's where it happened at. Not respect, but the disrespect. That's exactly where it's happened at. And with the forensic is proven to us that it wasn't this. It wasn't this. He didn't do that. He had it here, and they pulled him.
And remember that it wasn't fully open.
Yeah, yeah. I'm glad you said that. Play something else. It's 1:45. We got 10 minutes. Play something else to go with that.
Play something else to go with it, girl. Oh, let's see. All these are really long this week. Actually, I'm gonna go here.
It's just
If you're a
very
woman
interesting
expert
to
between the
me
ages of 40 and 70 and you
that
have a message that you know could benefit
that
the world in a huge way, here's a woman.
the DA and everybody, they had to see the video. They had to see the original video for them to go through so much to doctor up stuff to make this work for them.
Right.
So, I mean,
And remember, no cameras in the courtroom, no audio in the courtroom, no transcripts released for public information while the court was in session.
well, if that's the case, then why do we have so many people making comments on Facebook and Instagram stating that, oh, did you read the transcript? The transcript said if it wasn't released.
They said that they weren't releasing the transcripts during the trial. He had blocked out everything, and they were like, that's unusual because even appeal courts have the transcripts available.
Yeah, they got to get a transcript for the appeal. They can get the transcript. But again, the whole thing was set up, and we know that. They know it. And what Dr. Umar said, we always forgiving them, but they never forgive us. That's just the way we is. A black mother come on, I feel sorry, man. I knew you. We'll do it in a minute. But I ain't doing none of that, me. The dude that took my son's life, I ain't did none of that. None of that. None of that. None of that. And good thing he took his own life. Yeah, simple as that. Yeah, okay.
So in saying that, do you believe, because I sent you a video or the Facebook post of the young lady that worked at TDC that said what she said and got fired. So do you believe she was in the right for saying that?
No.
What did she say?
Well, she put on there that she was the parole supervisor at TDCJ and that she don't give a F about them losing a life because they've been, killing us or whatever. And she also said that you best believe that Karmelo is going to be protected on the inside. And, basically, just F the bigots.
No, she shouldn't have said it.
I sent it to you.
I sent it to Catherine.
I was trying to, there you go,
yeah.
this.
Mm-hmm.
Read it, someone.
I got to make it bigger.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Trina Howard. You are exactly right. I am a parole supervisor at Texas DCJ Hermetic and will be TCJ. Karmelo will be okay. He and I can almost assure you that he will be protected on the inside. I, for one, don't give about the family's loss. It's about time these bigots feel the pain that they have inflicted on other groups of people since the beginning of time. I'm just glad we didn't have to bury another Black child. Let them start burying some of theirs for a change. F them. I said what I said.
Well, you know, like Malcolm X said, let the chickens come home to roost. So is she right in saying what she feel? Yeah, she right. That's what she feel, because she done seen it. She done seen it over and over and over again. So, you know, Black Lives Matter and all that, and they keep taking our life from Breonna Taylor laying in the bed, sleep, a security guard shooting the house 31 times. Trayvon Martin go get some Skittles. They tell George, that boy Zimmerman, leave him alone, leave him alone. He wasn't even a police, he's a security guard. Leave him alone, leave him alone. They choked the other boy out, run behind the other boy. I mean, just over and over again. Pamela Turner, pregnant, school teacher for 25, 26 years right here in Baytown. She on her knees, the police didn't know they had a camera on it. And 2 to the head, 2 to the body. He ain't been indicted yet. So again, what's happening, that's the pain and hurt. Or what she's saying. She letting it go. She letting it go, you know. I understand it, you know, but and I understand it. I don't want to see the young man unalive. Okay. I don't, and I humbly love her and respect her. I won't see none of our children unalive. I want to see peace, not confusion. God is all for peace. Netflix, TikTok, and not confusion. So when it's confusion, it's of the devil. But the racist father, and then you get away, boy, him with his racist self, training and teaching them children the buffoonery. Then he must have did something to his wife. I don't know what happened. I don't know. But one of the sons, I think it was Hunter, broke his collarbone. So they've been fighting the father. So again, that show you they're aggressive. And he been teaching them, then they turn on him. But for them to turn on him, I don't know, but I think something happened domestically for that to happen, where mama might have been in it some kind of way. So again, ladies and gentlemen, it's so much, but the father is definitely guilty because he didn't raise them right. Any father, black or white, pink or brown, but mostly white, teach your child to hate somebody for the color of their skin. And this is not black, but that's brown. The essence of us is black. And all life comes from the black man and the black woman. And she's the mother of earth. Dr. Mendel, Dr. Leakey, and the Mendel Law. We ain't got to go to ISIS paper or none of that. It's been proven beyond a shadow of a doubt. Y'all been here 6,000 years. Just Lucy in Berkeley, California was 2 million years old. The other lady, Delaney, whatever name, in Ethiopia was 6 million years old. So no matter what bone structure you go try to fan, it's going to wind back up to us. So again, that's why you try to say we was 3/5 human in the Dred Scott case in 1857. Chief Roger Taney, that rotten judge. We've been having rotten judges and rotten DAs for so long we don't go. We live in one country, ladies and gentlemen, with two realities, one separate, one unequal, one rich, one poor, one predator, one prey, one skilled, one non-skilled. This is what we in. We in this. Racism, sexism, classism is going to wreck America. That's why China is up here. And the original Chinese are black. Chinese are world power now. They don't want to say it, but it's the truth. That's why Trump is buying out now to Iran, because China got in it, Russia got in it, Russia did a $25 billion deal with them. So that's what this is. So the lies will be exposed. And America has to repent and atone, and we're going to play John Pope Paul, what he said, what they did to us. We're not no damn slaves. You made us slaves temporarily because you're sick. You're a damn animal. But a lot, that's why we had Nat Turner, Demar Visa, gave a process. And if I'd have been there, I'd have been a Nat Turner. Because you ain't going to grab my wife, my woman, take her to the back, have sex with her, and bring her back to me. Nah. Soon you grab her, I'm going to lie to you. Right there. So I'm not, man, look, man. Wrong guy. Wrong guy. I ain't going to do nothing to you. I'm humble. I have humility. Humility is of greatness. But you are not finna take my woman and take her sex. Ain't going to happen. Ain't never. Yeah. And all of them should have been like that. They should have stopped slavery day one. Wasn't enough. Nat Turner, Demar Visa gave a prize. Harry Tubman had to pull a gun on him and say, I'm going to give you liberty, give you death, because the black man wanted to go back to Massa. She said, I can't let you go back because you're going to tell on the Underground Railroad. Ida B. Wells. Okay, I got to go out. Ida B. Wells took 7,500 black women to the police station, to the sheriff's office. They've been hanging the black man. She said, if you hang one more, that's why they don't talk about Ida B. Wells. If you hang, you'll never hear the name nowhere. You hang one more, we're going to do all of y'all unalive. They didn't hang another black man in that county till she went away. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get Karmelo out there. He's going to get a fair trial, and we're going to win it because we're self-defense. May God bless you.
Thank you, Minister. Thank you, Miss Price. It's been a great show, a great show. So like we said, we're not letting this go. Even if we move on to other topics, Karmelo will always have a spot until we get some resolution for this situation. So fam, stay tuned. We will have more coming to you.
God will keep giving us evidence. So we're going to be here. That's why we get more evidence every day. God knows who we are. There's got to be a channel here that's truth-telling and that's solution-based, and it's us. Thank you, God.
Amen. So if you're watching this on replay, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Thank y'all for joining us. Peace and love.
Listen to me. Yeah.